looking for Doris. This cowboy's fast too. He's coming in on Spartan, his 12-year-old quarter horse gelding. He's sponsored by Bill. Unfortunately, he didn't get the flag. That happens sometimes when you're going fast. So he's slowing Spartan up and saying, let's just practice a little bit more, Spartan, before we win it. Spartan is looking.
Arena, we have John Payton out of Pleasantville, Iowa. Sponsored by Clark Farms Shorthorns. It's a cattle ranch. He's riding Cheap, 9-year-old Saint Gelding.
He got that flag, he got around that pole, and he's about to get in the bucket. Oh, he tries, he pitches it out there, he'll take it no time. Frank Mazzel out of Hazel, Texas is our cowboy born in West Virginia. Well, he's a West Virginia cowboy. He's coming on that beautiful blue roan horse he rides, Rooster. He's sponsored by Twisted Embroidery. He's got to get in that bucket. Oh, that's how it's done. Nice job. There's the time to beat at 13:62. Rabbit pellets inside those buckets. This is his partner, Gene Frakes, right now. He's also out of Hazel, Texas, sponsored by Twisted Embroidery. He's coming in on Cody, though. The 17-year-old solid paint. That last horse's best friend. Oh, almost in. Gene, you touched the pellets, but it flew right out. We've got that little Landon Gallegos coming in right now from CGRA. He's a member of the Rodeo Club here locally, about 5 years, from Denver, Colorado. He's on Joey. He's going fast too. That's a 15-year-old fast horse. Nice job, cowboy. 10.86. 10.8.
Here comes Rodeo Johnny from Louisville, Texas. He's sponsored by Roundup Saloon in Dallas, Texas. He's riding Tex, a 19-year-old quarter horse mare. Oh, unfortunately, he knocked the bucket over. That is a disqualification. Coming in on a nice-looking Palomino, Missy, 16-year-old quarter horse mare. Just picked up the flag. Unfortunately, he missed the bucket, so there will be no time for him today.
All right, we've got Saul Lozada, also known as Pepe, a member of the Golden State Gator Rodeo Association. He started in Los Angeles in 2000. He's a crowd favorite now. Sponsored by Gun Oil Lubricant when you want your ride to last longer than 6 seconds. Go on, Pepe. Go on, Ponderosa Princess. Yeah! 11.36. 11. Oh, we've got Jeremy Schneider in there right now to Golden, Colorado. He's sponsored by Foothills Powder in Golden, and he's on Rocky, an 18-year-old quarter horse gelding. And I saw pellets flying in the air. He'll take no time. Your time's on who? David Lawson is on a different mount. He's out of Santa Rosa, California, sponsored by David Lawson Performance Horses. He's riding that beautiful horse, Shine, that Candy Pratt owns. These two are a team, too. Look at them go. And in. All right, nice job. 11:09 is the time, 11:09.
Our next contestant with a feather in his cap is John Beck out of Broomfield, Colorado. He's sponsored by Door Windows Installations.
He's got more than one feather in his cap. And he's going for another, it gets it in the bucket and it flies out. He's going so dang fast on this horse, John.
Out of Levine, Arizona, it's Chuck Browning. He's sponsored by HomoRodeo.com. And he's on Blackjack, a 10-year-old quarter horse gelding.
All right, that'll move you up in the world rankings. You did a nice run there, Chuck, 12-32.
Part-time Phoenix, part-time Santa Fe, it's Brian Helander. He's riding on Chip, an 18-year-old quarter horse.
He's ranked 6th in the world standings going into finals this fall. He wants to improve it, but he had a hard time there.
Currently 3rd in the world standings, it's Greg Begay out of Santan Valley, Arizona. He's sponsored by Charles Phoenix in Phoenix, Arizona, and David Lawson Performance Horses.
Nice job, cowboy, turning in a score time of 11:52. 11 point.
Vince Versman out of Black Forest, Colorado. Riding the other blackjack, the 17-year-old quarter horse, Mare.
This cowboy says that he rescued this horse, but this horse, he really rescued him. This horse was off to the kill factory. Look what this horse is doing now. He's got wings, and he's flying with that cowboy. I love these two. 11 and 89. Here he comes, 111 on his back. Arizona cowboy, born and raised in Phoenix, still living there. Sunrise Farms is his sponsor. He's on Rebel Yell, the 13-year-old quarter horse. Look at that concentration. I knew you were going to make it, Joey. I saw that determination on that face. 12 and 43 is the time for Joe.
Coming in on test, an 8-year-old quarter horse male. It's Todd T. Tramp out of Kingsville, Missouri. He's sponsored by TT Ranch and Mr. Longarm
Holes. All right, he's a two-time world champion, and he wants to be a champion this weekend with an 11 and 36. Nice shot. All right, here comes our cowboy in the arena right now, Curtis Whisper. He's from Rapid City, South Dakota. He's a Montana cowboy. We met him last time at the registration. He's just coming back. He competed back here in '89 in this arena. We love having this cowboy riding with us again. It's been a long time. He's just going to take it easy. He missed that flag, so he's going to let his horse have a break and practice the course. Good seeing you, cowboy. Can't wait to see you ride tomorrow. He's a first-time cowboy right now, Chris Johnson from LaSalle, Colorado, born in Ohio, sponsored by T-Barquet Ranch. He's on dash, 17-year-old. I watched him ride earlier. He saved a girl from falling. This cowboy can ride. Get it in there. Way to go, cowboy. First time ever to ride with us. We love you here. 11 and 27.
First into the arena is Maddie Curtis out of Keansburg, Colorado. Sponsored by T-Barquet Ranch.
She's on Missy, that 14-year-old or 19-year-old quarter horse mare. It was currently Courtney Simmons' dad's horse, now she's riding it. So it's staying in the family after losing Papa. Flag racing buckle. The men's flag racing buckle is Chris Moore and Rich Valdez sponsoring the women's flag racing buckle, which we're running right now. Deb Smith is one of our favorite cowgirls out there. She's on Pistol Pack and Pony, a 14-year-old paint horse. She's out of Phoenix. She got it done with a 15 and 39.
This is Kirsten Winkler out of Harrisburg, California. She's sponsored by David Lawson Performance Horses. This is Bailey Williams, also out of Keansburg, Colorado. She's sponsored by T-Barquet Ranch.
She's on Tater. We love Tater. Tater had a broken neck. Tater's gonna get that flag race down today. Yes, all right, that's awesome. Tater and Bailey. This is the other blackjack. She'd like to thank David Lawson Performance Horses for getting that horse out here, and she wants to thank her wife and all the volunteers. Janet's got her flag where she wants it. That's what we need. 1306. 13. Courtney Simmons is in right now from Pittsburgh, Colorado. She's sponsored by T-Barquet Ranch. She brought a bunch of those T-Barquet Ranch sponsees this weekend as well. Thank you for bringing them. She's on Chester. She missed her flag. Unfortunately, she'll get it no time today.
I believe you might miss her. This is Doreen Brew out of Aubrey, Texas. She's sponsored by PNR Productions. She's riding Rodeo. This duo is fast.
We saw that baby horse out here at Grand Entry a little while ago. That horse came out of this horse. So two fast horses are in the arena. 11 and 91, Doreen. 11 and 91.
Lori Casado's in the arena from Brighton, Colorado. She's sponsored by One Horse Trucking, Indigo Aero Creations, and High Country Western Foot.
She's on Jumbo Strap, that 12-year-old who knows breed, but she does great. Nice job, cowgirl. 1206. Alex Sawyer out of Golden, Colorado, born in Rapid City, South Dakota, on easy, that 25-year-old quarter horse gelding. She won the polls last year. She's here to win another buckle. Oh! That was too hard, cowgirl. You handles it right now. She's out of Aubrey, Texas. She's sponsored this weekend by P&R Productions in Aubrey. That's boarding and equine and equestrian facility. She's on Shine. Chris up here says that's definitely Shine. I saw the tail. 8-year-old quarter horse paint mare, and she got the job done. 11 and 44. 11 and 44 is it?
All right, our last girl in the flag race is Stephanie Curtis out of Rodeo, Colorado. She's sponsored by Curtis Ranch and, of course, Jack's College Run. She's riding Otis Mamoni, the two soft leather ponies, and they did an excellent ride.
11 and 21's her time. Nice job. Stephanie Curtis out of Brookfield, Colorado.
She's sponsored by Curtis Ranch and, of course, Jack's College Fund. She's riding Otis Mamoni, the two-stop thunder pony, 18-year-old Palomino mare.
She misses getting her flag where she needs to go today, but that's
Andy Pratt. She's out of Aubrey, Texas, and sponsored by P&R Productions. And she's riding Shine, an 8-year-old American quarter horse mare.
She got her flag, got it in the bucket. We've got a great time till 11:38.
Coming into the arena now is Alex Sawyer out of Golden, Colorado. She's riding Easy, 25-year-old quarter horse gelding.
It's our pole bender from last year. She won the championship. Oh dear, she got a little off course there. So she came on the inside of the barrel. She couldn't get the flag in.
Lori Casados from Brighton, Colorado is entering the arena now. She's sponsored by One Horse Trucking, Indigo Aero Creations, and High Country Western Wear. She's riding Jumbo Shrimp, the 12-year-old who knows what mare. And she stuck it like she did it.
11 and 92, 1-1.
Her next cowgirl, came in third place yesterday with an 11.92. Doris out of Aubrey, Texas. She's sponsored by P&R Productions. She's riding Rio, a 14-year-old quarter horse mare.
All right, Doreen, she got it in again. 11 and 92.
Courtney Simmons just entered into the arena. She's from Keenesburg, Colorado. She's sponsored by Bar K Ranch. It's a beef and cattle ranch out. She's riding Chester, a 14-year-old quarter horse gelding.
Courtney's been having a hard time with her horse all day long. She's going to try to figure out. She's going to go back to the drawing board, I can tell. I talked to her yesterday, and she says she's trying to figure out what's going on here because all three of her events today, she's had a rough time. Let's hear it for this cowgirl. She brought 4 people here this week. Janet was in 5th yesterday with a 13.06, so she's going to want to improve that today. She's got her flag around the pole. She's going to get in the bucket now. Just like that. However, today, didn't quite go with the bucket part.
Bailey Williams just entered into the arena. She's sponsored by Bar K Ranch. She's riding Tater.
This horse had a broken neck a few years back. This horse is a miracle horse. Bailey and Taylor get the job done. 13 and 34 is their time.
Coming in next is Kirsten Winkler.
Come on, Kirsten.
She's sponsored by David Lawson Performance Horses.
Go. Pick it up, go. Let him go.
She's riding Classic, a 10-year-old quarter horse gelding.
She came up. Deb Smith was with us last week in Santa Fe. She's here with us again in Denver. She had such a good time. She's out of Phoenix, Arizona. Born in Santa Monica. She's coming out of Who's Lucky's Houdini, 22-year-old quarter horse. She loves competing with her best friends, David and Greg, and unfortunately, she came up short today. Maddie Burtis, our cowgirl from Kennethburg, Colorado. Bar K Ranch is her sponsor.
Maddie.
She's on Missy, this new horse she's been riding. Used to be owned by Courtney Simmons' dad, who died last fall. And this is Courtney's niece. It's a family affair this weekend. She reaches out, tries to get it in. You determine.
Starting off our guys' flag race.
Chris Johnson out of LaSalle, Colorado. He was born in Ohio. He's a new cowboy on our circuit this weekend, and we sure love having him here. He's learning the flag race. He's sponsored by Bar K. He's on Dash, 17-year-old Blue Roan. We call him a flea-bitten roan. Sorry, cowboy.
Coming into the arena next is Top T Tramp. He placed 4th yesterday with an 11.36. He's sponsored by TT Ranch out of Kingsville and Mr. Longarm. Unfortunately, he missed the bucket with his flag, so he's going to take a no time. Arizona, sponsored by Sunrise Farms II out of Lehigh. He's He's riding Rebel Yell, 13-year-old quarter horse mare. This is his first time in Denver.
Welcome, that's the way you do it, Joey. Good job with the 12 and 16. He's on Blackjack, 17-year-old quarter horse rank that he rescued. He'd like to thank all the volunteers, and he'd like to thank Blackjack. He was a rescue. He says that Blackjack rescued him. Special thanks to Sharon, all of his friends and family for being here.
Line it up.
What a beautiful team. That horse has wings on his breast collar. I love seeing him. He did a really nice run there. Unfortunately, it's not going to count today.
Greg McGay is entering the arena from Santan Valley, Arizona. He's sponsored by Charlie's Phoenix, Arizona, and David Lawson Performance Horses. And it's a good stick. We'll get that time for you in just a minute. 11:61.
Brian Heeland was a cowboy. He's won a buckle in this event many
Come on,
times.
Chip.
It's a fun event to do too. He's on a Phoenix and Santa Fe. He's on Chip. You know, four horse. Just a little too close. It's like, Chip, we got too close. He almost got it in too, but since he got off on that end pole, he was off on the bucket.
Levine, Arizona is Chuck Browning, sponsored by HomoRodeo.com.
Chuck.
He's on Blackjack, a 10-year-old quarter horse.
Line it up. Line it up. Yeah.
Nice work, Chuck. 11 and 83.
It's John Beck out of Broomfield, Colorado. He's sponsored by Door and Window Installations and Vibe Bar on Broadway. He's riding Diamond, his 15-year-old pink gelding.
Come on, Diamond, go.
John, you should have seen your face roll now.
David Lawson's out of Santa Rosa, California. He's sponsored by David Lawson Performance Horses.
Riding one of my favorite horses right now, Shine. That's a Candy Flat horse. A 10:59 would have been the time. He's
Jeremy Schneider out of Golden, Colorado. He's sponsored by Foothills Powder Coating Incorporated. He's riding Rocky, his 18-year-old quarter horse gelding.
unfortunately he's slowing his horse up. He's wearing some approved helmet wear. They can replace their cowboy hats with a safety helmet. We're pushing up Pepe Saul Lozada from Long Beach, California. He's a member of the Golden State Gay Rodeo Association. He's riding Ponderosa Princess. So good, I don't have to turn too hard. It's the flag race. She loves this event. So does Pepe. She's got to get in the bucket. Oh! He just misses it, darn it. Would have been a 10-9, Pepe.
Wolf Meadows entered into the arena. He's from Wiggins, Colorado. He's riding Missy, a 16-year-old quarter horse mare.
Missy's getting retired. This was her last event until she goes to retirement. Nice.
Rodeo Johnny's entering the arena. He's sponsored by Roundup Saloon out of Dallas, Texas. He's riding Tex, his 19-year-old quarter horse mare.
That he borrowed from Todd Tramp this week, and he'd like to say thank you, Todd, for loaning your horse. Hey, Johnny, nice job. 18 and 20. 18 and 20 is your time. This cowboy got first yesterday. He's going to want to win it today. This is Landon Gallegos out of Denver, Colorado. He's on Joey, that 15-year-old motorboat. Fast horse. Way to go, cowboy. 10 and 68. Gene Frakes is coming in right now out of Hazel, Texas. He's sponsored by Twisted Embroidery on Cody. Darn it, he missed that flag. He's just going to do what he can to slow Cody up a little bit. So Cody, we're done for the weekend. Gene, good senior ride this weekend, cowboy. Always good senior ride.
Twisted Embroidery out of Hazel, Texas. It's Frank Meza. He's riding Rooster, his 12-year-old quarter gelding.
Twisted Embroidery is decorated apparel. Ah, darn it, he missed that. No. 12 and 75 would have been that time.
John Payton out of Pleasantville, Iowa, sponsored by Clark Farm Shorthorns. He's riding Chief, his 9-year-old pink gelding.
Come on, line it up. Line it up. Oh!
Cowboy just misses his flag going in the bucket. You would have turned it into a 1407 Cowboy.
Our final cowboy for tonight is Ray Norris out of Scottsdale, Arizona, sponsored by Phil. He's riding Spartan, 12-year-old quarter horse gelding.
Special thanks to Joey for roping with me this weekend.
All right, Ray,
Ready to get her done. 11 and 45. That's going to put you in the